people. It affects so many people directly. And if it hasn't directed you specifically, I'm sure you probably know somebody really close that it has. It's just one of those things. So we're going to be having, as you saw from that little intro there, all kinds of events. So on Friday on my channel, Randy, aka Legal Burning, will be on there live doing an art piece that he'll be selling off, where all the proceeds are going to the American Cancer Society. This year's a little different as well because it is an official recognized event from the American Cancer Society. So 100% of the proceeds are going directly to them. There will be one donation link to go across all the different shows and events that we're doing, and all the donations will go straight there. So no one's having to pile up the money and then make a massive donation toward the end of it, and that third party getting their cut kind of thing. So it's definitely got some really cool stuff going for it. There's tons of artists, tons of creators in the comic book industry that are all participating in this and helping out. People be doing have donated pieces or doing live pieces. Also, if you're interested in being a part of this, we do have the auction on Sunday, as well as prize wheels for people that donate on Saturday night. So if you want to donate a prize or your time or some way or fashion, hit up any of those people you saw on that little intro video there. Myself, Rob's Fat Stax of Comix. You've got Mr. DJ Links, Remy Q Studios, and Burt Family 54 Comics can all help you get to the right place to figure out what or how to help out. And if you just want to donate items, hit us up as well. We can get that facilitated and find where those items can be best suited to try to raise some money to fight cancer. It's such a great cause. So I hope everybody is able to at least watch, come hang out, share it out, let more people know. You know, the interest in this is all over the place, and we hope to get even more eyes on it. So let's do all that kind of stuff. So at the bare minimum, please share it out. Go check out our Instagram pages where we've been sharing about this. Share those stories, share those posts. The more people that know, the more people that can help, and the more we can do to combat this horrible disease. So let's get into some of my comic journey here. What have I picked up? What have I been sitting on? As if you follow the channel, especially if you watch my lives, I talk about it regularly. I have just a pile of mail that dates back for months and months and months. At this point, I think the oldest piece I have right now is from January, and I'm at the point where I never pick it up. I just leave it sitting there because it's kind of, wonder how long I can let it sit there. It's like a box of books. I forgot what was in it at this point, but I'm excited to know that one day I'll open it. So I got 3 different packages here today, and a comic score that I hid in the wild. So all 3 of these packages came from 3 different places. So I'm going to start with this one right here if I can get it out of this bag. All right. Oh, that's super dope. So this is from, who's this from? This is from Hive Comics. So Hive Comics did a variant for Jeff Lemire's new series, 10,000 Black Feathers. Have no clue what it's about, but it was such a dope cover. That wicked cover design. That is outrageously cool. 10,000 Black Feathers. It's one of those creator-owned books from Jeff Lemire. He's a phenomenal writer. He's known all about for his stuff that he does. But that, of course, is the John Jang variant right there. Super cool. Super duper cool. Absolutely love that. Slap that bad boy right there. I'm going to save this one for last. Next up, these are from Burt Family 54's channel sponsor. Steve, his channel sponsor, is 616 Comics. They did a variant for Power Rangers Universe Death Ranger one-shot. And that's what you got right there. So you have the Death Ranger on there, looking fierce, looking crazy. I love the colors on this one. Pretty wicked with the blues and pinks. And then they did a connecting cover for it for Power Rangers issue 100 that came out right after it, finishing off the Death Ranger story arc. And it was the monumental 100th issue from Boom Studios' Power Ranger run here. So these things connect. So let's take a look at them. All connected. There we go. So that's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Definitely crushed these covers. I wasn't too thrilled with the story. It wasn't bad or anything. It was definitely decent, but didn't blow me away. Power Rangers never lose my interest, but the story kind of comes and goes with how excited I am about it. But these are wicked, man. When he took over Jason Scott That's a wicked cover. Super duper cool. So the next one is kind of an odd story, and I'm probably going to butcher it and do it no justice whatsoever. But there was a guy on, make sure it's the right book. There was a guy on Instagram. Yes, thank God he put this in here. Sir Swole on Instagram. So shared out, John Jang shared out that he had an exclusive coming for an upcoming book, and it wasn't available at shops. It was only available, and he listed like 3 people's names, one of them being Sir Swole, who I checked him out second out of the names that were listed, and I reached out and contacted him. If you wanted the book, you had to DM him, and it was pretty cool because it's, from my understanding, oh my God, that's awesome. So from my understanding, him and I guess a couple of his buddies that are close by and stuff, they went in on an exclusive together, and not only did they do that, they had John come in to their local area, and they went live on Whatnot with John there with them, and he was doing SIGs and remarks, and you could buy the book ahead of time, or you can participate in the Whatnot and buy it throughout the Whatnot sale. So they got a certificate of authenticity here, which is great because it gives us some extra information here that I didn't have. So it was Sir Swole, who is a Whatnot seller. So if you Whatnot and all that, go check him out. And then the other 2 places were Final Order Comics and Near Mint Comics All-Star. So there's their logos and everything. I believe they're present on Instagram as well as Whatnot. And that's an image of the book. But I was really impressed with these guys because they put this book out for like $10. $10, I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was $10 they sold it for. And they wanted to make sure it was cheap enough that people could take advantage of paying a little more and getting them signed and or remarked. You know what I mean? So I thought that was dope. So I was able to download the Whatnot app again because I don't really keep that on my phone, to go support these guys for their show, because I thought that was awesome of them to do that for the community, to make it so affordable that you could actually take advantage of these services that are normally a little bit more pricey, you know? So they had great deals on it, and John was doing all kinds of different clown remarks and stuff, and for mine, he did a Batman Who Laughs. So that was one of the characters he was remarking. He was doing Krusty. I kept telling him to do a Ronald McDonald, and he finally did a Ronald. But I got it signed and remarked to that wicked Batman Who Laughs on there. That is just fierce. And the cover itself is outrageous to begin with. I mean, look at that. The details on that. This is for Creepshow issue number 1. So I'm sure most people remember the Creepshow movie. Phenomenal movie. Great anthology thing. So that is just wicked, man. Dude, he crushed that. Absolutely crushed that. Like, look at the little detail on that bad boy. That remark is wicked. Super cool. Super duper cool. So those are all that I've gotten in the mail here recently. I got a lot more. I gotta do better about keeping up with it, or not. So lastly, here's a book that I picked up in the wild. Y'all know I've been on a DC Silver Age kick. I'm trying to just go crazy while I can before everything just goes up in price, like it inevitably will. Things always go up. Things always come down, back and forth, back and forth. And DC's super #obtainium right now, so I've been trying to get it, and this is no different. This is right on brand with what I've been doing. Gorgeous, gorgeous copy of Brave and the Bold presents issue number 61, featuring the Cosmic Avenger Starman and the blonde bombshell Black Canary. So we also have this awesome cover. You got the villain like blowing them with his mist. You have so many captions on here. It reads, "The sensational revival of 2 superstars from the fabulous 40s, a book-length blockbuster teaming up the Astral Avenger and the Blonde Bombshell in a battle royal against the villainous Mist, Mastermind of Menace." Special feature, Origins of Starman and Black Canary, and that's your key factor there. You've got a Gardner Fox story and Murphy Anderson on the art. Just another great book in the pile. I don't care. I don't want anything. Is that what you're going to ask about lunch? Yeah, I don't want anything. Thank you. And yeah, you tell her that. Oh. So yeah, that was the key factor of this. Is the origin of Starman, the origin of Black Canary, and that was a super affordable get for me. It's a upper mid-grade copy, I would say, probably between like a 6 and a 7. I'm not a grader, but I would think that's a safe bet to give it that right there. I mean, it worth a 5 something. So the high-end copies go for well over $100. Low-grade copies are next to nothing. So it's one of those books. It's super obtainium. So always be on the lookout for those old Silver Age DC comics because they're going to end up going up, guys, especially with stuff like Black Adam dropping this week. And when that movie slaps and like sparks a new interest in DC for so many people, like they're going to be after books again. And the JSA is in there, so grabbing those JSA characters is always a great idea. So let me know in the comments what you think about this haul. Which one of those variants were your favorites? What books from the Silver Age are you actively hunting? I would be very, very interested to know and would love to have that conversation with you people. And please, please support the C3 event as much as you possibly can. I'm going to attempt to fill this description with as much information about it as possible, including a link to go ahead and start donating. You can donate ahead of time and potentially get your name on that prize wheel that will be spun on Saturday night. So don't miss out on any of this awesome stuff. I appreciate everybody so much for all the support and all you do in this community, because this is definitely the greatest community out there. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.